Comrade Koita, I want you to talk to me about this. Talk to me about what we're seeing here and how important it is, Rtd of Sierra Leone, and with politics.
Good evening, fellow Sierra Leoneans. You know, it depends on the part of the holiday. You know, when you play this video, why I read the sound, my mind strike. You know, history can repeat itself as you measure how Salon military go into politics in 1964, between 64 to 67. But then the day it was military era in Africa, the whole of Africa was military era. But Albert Magai na put Salon army inside politics because you know he will lose the election in 1967. So that's so they take enter. That video where he play whether liberty and French, that in English that freedom. That are the actual word they say liberty and freedom. You know, where this the main man of the president, like overthrow him. Guinea history repeats. Last night contest, now the main man of late America today, where we all know say instead of being very oppressive presidents, now be a dictator, where he died, the actual word where they talk again na liberty, freedom, because the people them don't become very oppressed. Me get a little bit idea of Guinea politics because my family background are from Guinea. When you look what happened, as you say, this guy saved a lot of life step. Number one, now so everybody for behave, your country for big pass anybody. Loyalty is unconscionable, but if your loyalty want overtake a country, break the loyalty. And they talk like a military man. If your loyalty is say for loyalty to the government of the day, but if the government want to do say you get for catastrophe in the country, you the military person will get right for restore constitutional order by holding the power, dissolve that government day, and restore democracy. You don't need to hold on to power for long because so you're not a politician. But this is the high level of patriotism and loyalty I don't ever see. Somebody, this particular soldier man, this Mamadi Doumbia, now Alpha Conde Counter, na be a soldier na the French army, na the elite army na France, a sergeant, a bring camp. He formed a battalion, and 98% of his soldiers na tribesman, they go by tribe. Now then he puts the meaning for protect immune, for letting able protect them. You know, that makes order for like good thought time. Because if you don't get this, you need to inform. For protecting presidency, no problem ever go thought time. Now in order for go thought time. He tribalized the country to the high level that all other tribes, even the Sosode don't join and the Gizid and the Besero don't join the Maningo problem, they all become highly disgruntled. You not just, you know, would they say we don't want dictator, but if a dictator like Paul Kagame na Rwanda, we'll support him. If we get a dictator like Magufuli late Magufuli na Tanzania, we'll support him. Because now a dictator for progressiveness, also somebody that dictator for carry the country behind, like what's in the happiness and look today in Guinea. We see this guy in Abadingo, this Alpha Conde, take like in Peking, it is called like in Peking, because this president like Guinea, the angry Peking get, it take this Mamadi Doumbia like in your Peking. It be rely on us so much that you know they ever expected the guy they put the country above. Because some of them dictators and the say, I don't call Ibrahim or Koita so that you know they even see the beauty of my nation, me they above my country. The calculation for a program say the country big pass to all, big pass any individual or any political party. That this guy show. And this guy in coup d'etat saved Guinea from another genocide. Let me tell you something, Ibrahim. If they get time alone like Guinea, we forget about Rwanda. We forget about Rwanda because Guinea don't let country divide purely in tribe. Each area, each region get tribe. If you come out of the Suso country, if you can the fuller country, you need the Suso pass fuller. If you come out of the fuller country, go to my country, you need the fuller Suso pass Madingo. If you let the man go, you go to the forest, you go, you need to pass Gizo. Then purely divide in tribes. That's what Guinea divide. The 5 regions dividing completely by tribe and line. So this guy, being a member of the Mandingo tribe, being close ally of the president of Guinea, is send a very good signal, not for Guinea again. Now for country like Sierra Leone or any other country, for telling say your military mindset for gear towards say your loyalty, you honor to the state and the constitution, not to the individual. If you loyalty, if you the person in your loyalty to overcome the country, step for the country because the country big pass all. If that guy, if not every person be patrol, if not be Fulaman, like right now again, don't go to bloody a civil war for being a massive tribal war if you don't get if you don't anymore genocide now. If you go out of control, if I be any other person, so the guy watch, he look at the situation, he not say in close to the president, he not say that the only person as a Madrigal person as somebody's president count for can protect in presidency, meaning the go they say until the one dies, until he dies for as much as he like. In term he extend the time, he go third time, he win one load that controversial election. The one nobody no congratulate, nobody accept the result because they say it was fraud election. The guy come, he step in. Today, we see everybody in Guinea, we see it be Fulama, will be Maniguma, all dance in unity. Say liberty, oppression. Where you oppress people at a certain level they reach, where you fall. You say within the 7 now see beyond at this level then be hitting in this country. It's today the guy don't make Guinea, and I look at how we need to support military intervention in any country where BC democracy they prevail. But they support military intervention in any country like Guinea or Salo, any other country BC, you need to see progressiveness that for just deteriorate the country. Like who in Salo so right now, money no day, things there, everything just mix up, they don't tribalize all institutions. Especially to look at this Jaman today, they go make video, they try for talk politics. So sometimes the military responsibility will say we're loyal to the state and the constitution. And the responsibility now then the Kobalaba for the constitution. Meaning anything you want to go above the constitution, my brother, the military have the right for stepping and restore constitutional order. When we always talk say like parliament, I always talk say the aid and abet constitutional order. Same goes to the professional heads of the security sector. But see, Mamadi Dumbia, this colonel, this young man, don't show high level of patriotism that if for come for whip the high level of tribalism, the high level of hate, because some of his speech will give French, we only the immediate small French. The thing that we point out that tribalism, the high level of hate, the high level of economic crisis, corruption, political intimidation. These are some of the things we point out. Who know? Relate a lot to Salou. How Salou did today? This now the 100 times what's in happening in Guinea. In what's partner Salou 100 times. Corruption are who get the highest. We are the anti-corruption commission. We don't change the new system. Now which hunting commission, not to anti-corruption commission any longer. Now which hunting commission? If they go after them because of tribe, because of religion, because of political party. If they defend corruption, we don't say you go to defense lawyer for the chief minister, where they accuse former chief minister. In 1 hour, I don't investigate. I say he say innocent. We don't say the first thing to accuse him, the first thing with evidence of corruption. Now he go defend him. He pull him instead. They go out 1961. Samuel Timaga they left them. We don't say if they defend and they do wrong charges to the education minister with deputy because you want let them go free in the culture and they appoint them back. We don't see who say that woman not supposed to prosecute them. We go to Nigeria, the former scope to president. We go to Nigeria. We talk in 1 year, what you don't get at the house we build. They never investigate them. They appoint her now as high commissioner in Gambia. Recently now, we don't see Dr. Wiz, what they sack na they for corruption. Today, President Bio appoint them as chief legal examiner. This are the people they see in the carpets because their flagship program are treating corruption and education. So let's take Guinea or relate to Salou. What team that guy go to the level in taking over? One, President Bill gets to sit up. So they want to say sit up. Now for change, why be sit up fine. Like no say, no matter how you put people them na certain position. If they can't to certain them, so man the thing say, let me save me tribes them. Let's save me tribes, man. And this guy is saved a lot of money problem. Because if you all a tribe gang against one tribe, like what's happening alone, all 15 tribes gang against him in day. Ibrahim. Rwanda na justice na Rwanda na small thing. How you can't take country? You take 15 times. You take one time to marginalize all the time that the 98% of President Bio in administration. That's how to be specific. You know one for the tribal, we for because then as you talk about the tribalism, so they don't feel bad. Now the point that we not for. But when they be there, we see the former chief minister David Francis, who will back on professor, how he saw the peace and conflict. He make a GTC report, government transition and team report. He people and name and tribes against they name them. He put the region. This time Ibrahim Fofana, that's the man from Makeni. He put and they report where they know just again for bill. They're not tribalism. But they wait till the other side they begin to make like say, and we're not going for call this, we're supposed to call them by their names. Tribalism is the main cause of this guy intervention, you say, because the president don't tribalize the country so much that he don't endanger the citizens in their life. So in the camp for restore constitutional orders again, for make the country let them move from this mess. If make campaign right now, then what the president is let them move from the mess. Like how they right now in the total mess. So tell them mess the people who's alone in the total mess. When you talk, people they think beyond political lens, people they think beyond tribal lens, then judge you that way. But we they happy. Let them judge you that way. Because we know say what do they do so not for we. Now for picking them, we are picking them just but not for even some of family they say for they talk so, we will able to survive. But what about the post we will get for himself? We don't see today. I look okay left because maybe I'm comfortable a little bit. So man, if you don't get that small money, you need to survive. Saloon, around temple, say, remember this family very small. There is no need for lot of make TRC reports because when you look at the TRC report, they say nothing will ever forget more than 30% by any government institution. Now, the one great target 98% of all ministers, MDAs, of parastatals, the security sector, everything has been tribalized in nepotism. Now, it made the corruption don't become, you don't become now epidemic as alone because now one tribe. Then now one people run the system from one tribe represented by Moti, now that is Sabi, now in not to qualify you. Now others is Sabi. You know, see, I look for qualified Salon as When did that for local help? Now others is Sabi, so no matter the qualification, keep at the president of Sabi, you did it work. So why would look at Guinea as a critical and a main for focus or attention day now with sister country? If you're in the top, let me tell you one thing today, Ibrahim. When them psychopaths, some of them psychopaths are talking about coup d'etat, then they mention MPRC. Then they begin by FRC when I talk about you for say, then they never call MPRC coup. That idiot, when you go make that video, you not talk about MPRC coup, remember that video overthrow legitimate government of Momo. They always feel say that AFRC now they don't go to salon.
Right.
They forget about all the coup failed in Canova they make in 1967. They forget about the coup of Bangura. They forget about the coup of James Kagame. They forget about the coup of MPS where you're six ruling government. Right. The part of that coup.
Right.
They only measure the air. Some of who they for on accident truth here because tomorrow that will be my topic.
Absolutely.
For they know they ever call MPS as a coup d'etat. They feel the MPS in a bill. Moment be elected president. Now somebody because that time the time they elect president as alone. Now through parliament. Moment when through parliament they elect them. They never call MPRC. Anytime they talk with Zoboku, they are still over to talk about more. Then they want to kill that MPRC coup d'etat like play. Now they commit the highest atrocity. They might have been killed by making my hair account them and others with impunity, with extrajudicial killing, without following due process of the law. They're not going to court, not to court sentence them to death. They just go hold them, kill them because they want to kill the MPRC coup d'etat. Some of who they want to attack. We want to talk about coup d'etat. Begin from Ganoma 67. You can tell of what we call the FRC. No, just go jump to FRC, let MPRC inside. No. We get for the nature because if we don't need time for now, we may play, we give eye open, and we na point us to the gate of Leoneans and them. Not of music with the sing. As you talk, if we want to say get thing for do, what now we get opportunity for do, we get family for look after. But to do that time because of patriotism, just take away talk about them orphanage for them orphan picking. I mean, people are orphan. Any kind of I look for orphan and they do, and because me boy me be orphan. That's why you struggle, God will be somebody. So make a special feeling for orphan. When you talk, they know they ever contribute. Who say important? Now who say not important? If you say, hey, one can make sure. I want make sure for me PLM like you don't get past $5,000.
Yeah.
Salomon who they contribute who say for enjoyment, but who say for save life, who say for help people them. Now few godly people will get mind even sacrifice themselves for that day. Myself they join you for this tea where they say for the orphan them.
Thank you.
We are one of the follow, we want to listen. Lord will contribute because not for we will not say contribute for me, Koita, or Ibrahim, or people who are cash box who say contribute for the picking them where they not get mama and papa when they struggle. So they get talent for education, so they get talent for different things. For all help them. So me said they raise my voice, me Koita. Anybody listening at the wall, we know see that me follower in and me fan. Lord will contribute to this particular tier because when Ibrahim talk, it taught me because me I come from the orphan background. If papa about me, I be orphan. If I don't get nothing for doing for support for and accept a better life. Coming back to the topic, Ibrahim.
Yes, sir.
If we lost sight of voting in Guinea, we don't lost sight of voting for Ghana alone.
Right.
Because Guinea alone, we close down. Anything affects Guinea affects alone indirectly or directly. When they close borders, then they go plus alone straight because they say Guinea don't lock border. The political crisis that happened in Guinea, that the same thing. In fact, the worst happened as alone. So we Salonians, if we speak for a replica of another happen. How? Long class with the community, which happened in Guinea, so the worst happened as a law, but not stepping for can't solve a law problem. We expect again, and expect again another thing, similar thing, or worse past than it happened as a law. We for speak, we voice them because no one forget a repeat of what happened in 92 or 97. How they get and I will speak to that was them for speak. When I join me, not only born as a and not only born as a loan. When I say in diverse way, make you right when talking to talk, do an ordinary kind say let them step in because we are coming to local council very soon. In 2022, and when it comes to presidential election, if you not step in now, we not show the seriousness of putting Ghana alone. Believe it or leave it, election day, it will be a blood election. It will be an election way. It will be a history like what be happening during the 70s, 77. We'll get for stock now for long stop and Ibrahim.
Thank you. Comrade Koita, a very powerful point. I was actually trying to go through the GTT reports now, for point out to folks out there so everybody go see exactly what we're talking about.